Galactic Federation of Light Stimulus Packages, Nature's White Blood Cells, grids will be shut down. Today's date on the Archangel Egg Calendar is Infinity OM6A1 M9AA Infinity Infinity CAAA Infinity Infinity B1 TT Infinity. There is more information and the calendar legend is available at archangeliccalendar.com. And please do not forget to like, comment, share and subscribe. Gaia is all about the fire as she is exclusively in a fire-based setting. She is executing transmutation like never before and has summoned every ounce of her dragon essence in cooperation with humanity's final push for freedom. In the laws of nature, all is balanced, and when the balance is manipulated by an outside party, it causes other areas to rise in response. The atrocities that have plagued humanity for many millennia have directly caused this sharp spike in consciousness. She is defending herself through her children, the same way white blood cells attack a virus. We just so happen to be the white blood cells. This is paralleled on all macro systems in which we exist as well, and the jurisdiction in which we can affect this truth is directly adjacent to the level of consciousness that we hold. I can say for certain that not all of these pedo celebrity types started out that way. There is a great deal of them that have been taken over by a malevolent spirit. This goes beyond cloning, and it goes into the threat of the many malevolent star races who can affect the planet in complete anonymity. This is why the legions exist as it is, in direct response to the bad intentions that have plagued this galaxy for far too long. I have dealt with these beings in a very direct way for a very long time, and I can tell you that their biggest weapon is the element of surprise, which we have just nullified. There are many among us who would rather be right than do the right thing. The writing is on the wall. Let go of these notions that you believe are real. We have jumped an uncountable number of timelines. It is well within reason to have a high skepticism about the reality in which you are living. The mandala effects are too numerous to count, and the sooner you realize that you are sliding from dimension to dimension, timeline to timeline, and alternative reality to alternative reality at hyperspeeds, the faster you can digest what is actually going on at the moment. After much discussion, debate, and conversation, the Archangelic Legions have come to terms with the Galactic Federation of Light to allow the Legions independent access to the Galactic Trust. This is normally given to the entire planet or not at all, but this allows us to maintain influence regardless of the financial outcome that society chooses. This is yet another way that we will fly above the 3D timelines on our 5D timeline, while still allowing us the benefit of learning via the observation of the events transpiring in 3D. The currency system that most of the galaxy uses, and that we now use, is a karma-based death system, that bases the flow of well-being upon the strain, or relief, your existence places upon the universe. This will manifest in all forms of energy exchange and will not be contingent upon the flow of society's currency. In other words, we will receive galactic energetic currency, which then manifests into physical goods, services, circumstances, and earth-based currencies which are completely independent from any other sustaining currency systems and antics therein. This also allows for trade to commence with other star races from being to being, which gives us a great advantage as well. Your currency can be cashed in at any moment by holding the Galactic Federation of Light logo in your mind's eye and calling upon your needs and or necessities simultaneously. The only issue is that this currency is sensitive, meaning that if you have no positive impact upon the universe, then this stream of well-being will not come in your direction, and in fact will backfire on you drastically. Fear not, you have to be on the extreme end of awful to be included in this club, and unless you are an adrenochrome drinking parasite, then you are more than fine to use this currency, which is specifically for our legions and those under our protection. Just remember the timing is the same as in the rhythms of the calendar, 3 Archangelic calendar days, which is not the same as 3 linear days. The remaining Earth-based archaic grids of control are about to be completely turned off. This will come with a giant jolt, much like when the timer expires on the board game Concentration. This sudden shift will cause many sudden changes that will be felt by every form of life on Earth, and then some. This will be brutal for the lower timelines, but as usual, those on the 5D timelines will go unscathed. Today's tools. The following tools will only be available until the mark of the next Archangelic Day, next day's official post, if you are catching this on a later date. You can use the current daily tools for previous assignments. Envision yourself using said tools with a pure heart and pure intentions. Just remember, imagination plus emotion will give you the best results. Please note that these tools are wonderful to use, but it is preferred that you develop your own skill and toolset of your own. A warning to all who try to yield unworthy, these things have their own will. Please make a mental note of what you wish to equip. We have gone through great changes, and thus the weapon-based tools can be inserted into the ground to call forth downloads. Passive equals no intention needed to use or arm. It will work on its own when you accept its presence. All you need to do is give permission and it will work on your behalf. Active equals intention needed to use. Aggressive equals will attack before anything has a chance to do any harm to you. Active, passive and aggressive anywhere within the universe. The Violet Flame team has shifted to a 6 setting from 3. We are progressing, but we are not out of the woods just yet. The Violet Flame team is as follows, and is in no particular order: Archangel Jermaine, Archangel Ansil, Archangel Bryathos, Archangel Emmanuel, Archangel Af, Archangel Bathkol, Archangel Agla, Archangel Gzrael, Archangel Galizur, Archangel Servil, Archangel Vermil, Archangel Machdil, Archangel Ashma, Archangel Tatrazil, Archangel Adonichal, and Archangel Adonai. Active long and short range. Archangel Michael's legendary sword can handle anything, as it is completely omnipotent. There is no level of consciousness that can be achieved that this couldn't slice through. It is also an amazing weapon against electronics and technology, as it can override any circuitry. Active long range, passive, active and aggressive short range. Archangel Isaac's radiant field looks a lot like Magneto's force field, and it reacts to any life form with either loving energy, or with transmutational blast of vast power. Passive and aggressive, long or short range, anything in your jurisdiction. Archangel Leo's Swords of Plenty is a passive and aggressive attack sword that has a complete will of its own. Do not try to yield at all, you will only get in the way. Equip and go. Passive and aggressive. Archangel Shepherd's Orb is a presence of divinity that allows anyone that you are engaged with a clear path to forgiveness, or a direct audience with infinitely expanding creator source on the matter. This is a truly compassionate tool of divine orchestration. Active. Archangel Zagzagal's Staff of Heavenly Might rains large crystal masses upon a targeted area. Great for large targets, works on the physical and non-physical as well. Active. Archangel Zedekiel's Staff of Justice is a tool that is best used on a macro level and can help move things along that are stagnant. It can also summon and maintain force fields for protection purposes. Active. Archangel Sorish's Sword of Transmutation is only for really bad energies. This is far too powerful to yield lightly, it is made for the worst of the worst. This sword will come in handy as the Rebel Legion is currently involved in operations to remove the bad folks. Passive. Archangel Jejuthun's radiant sounds attract the most wonderful people to your life, as well as enhance your surroundings with a beautiful cosmic sound. Passive. Archangel Jephiska's atmospheric bracelet brings an element of fun to your nights. To be noted, Jephiska is the archangel who is in charge of gatherings. In case you are so inclined to have one, she would be the recommended party planner. Please note the next 3 tools are healing modalities and can be sent remotely to loved ones. Passive and aggressive short range. Archangel Kalezi's radiant rays of health wards off all diseases and illness. It can also aid in the recovery of diseases already inflicted. It can be sent to land masses as well as individual living beings. Passive and aggressive short and long range. Archangel Theliel's radiant compassion sends heartfelt love to all within your jurisdictions. This is the nurturing aspect of healing and it has incredible warmth. It is best to yield this with a calm frame of mind. Active. Archangel Raphael's healing staff is an omnipotent healing force that works gradually or intensively depending on how you yield it. It is considered the best general healing instrument. Assignments. The following assignments are valid any day, as we are beyond space and time, and it still remains a collaborative effort no matter when you administer this. Although to ensure accuracy, make sure you are using today's current weaponry. Especially, if you are seeing this 30 or more hours after this was originally posted, please use your intuition. 1. This assignment is of the utmost importance. We will do it in sets for 3 days. This is day 3 or 3. The plans they have derived for this holiday must not be allowed to happen. We are keeping all eyes on the 3D dates of April 21st, 26th, and specifically April 24th. Archangel Zophiel has given us a very advance warning that this is the time period as where organized darkness normally does the majority of their abductions. This peaks around the dark holiday called Saint Mark's Eve, which is a holiday that where the victims of abuse are forced to sit in silence from 11 p.m. to 1 a.m. and be slaughtered in hopes that they join the black army of demons that will be parading around that evening. This is one of their main sources of food, adrenochrome, for the parasites of Earth, and if we wish to remove them once and for all, we must stop their feedings. We are in utter confidence that this intel every last being from every legion, and we should be extremely ready for such events, as we will be starting our operations on this event immediately. This very dark energy that they celebrate brings a procession of conquered demonic souls on display for the world's seers to see. We will deal with that the evening of when they appear. In fact, there are so many light beings of justice after this being, that we will have ample backups behind us to ensure our success. Much like the Super Bowl and the Oscars, we will use the violet flame as a screen and go in with swords and shields to finish the job. Remember, these angelic attacks will only work on the dark hearts. If you miss or hit a pure heart by accident, it will only spruce the place up and allow for transmutation at a later date. There are many targets for this assignment which are not limited to this list. Any church with a cemetery attached and/or dark symbology, as this indicates at some point in time the Saint Mark's festival was honored. Any known pedophile or dark elite and/or their residences. Private islands of the dark elite. Private yachts and planes of the dark elite. Community gathering points with dark symbolism attached, keep an eye out. Educational centers with dark symbols upon them. Companies and corporations with dark symbology. 2. We need a collective grounding effort as we are starting to encompass the very, very high dimensions. The collective must cooperatively ground this energy deep into the core of Gaia. Envision roots coming out from your being and going deep into Gaia's heart center. Then pulse the following energetic color frequencies into her core via this connection. White, pink, light blue, gold, yellow, green, red, black, copper, bronze, brown, teal, rose gold, silver, orange, indigo, violet, platinum, diamond, rainbow. 3. We have been involved in very dense energy work. Envision a cleansing plasma of the following lights engulfing your being. White, pink, light blue, gold, yellow, green, red, black, copper, bronze, brown, teal, rose gold, silver, orange, indigo, violet, platinum, diamond, rainbow. We are all in desperate need of a spa day. The closest thing we have to that is the healing beds of our sibling star races. Enjoy them in today's meditation.